There's a cardboard box taped to the back of it. Why? Also, check this guy out. Today's run, my hip started hurt. Really made me feel like an old man. It just hurt. Today's episode of the vlog, we're going to be teaching you how to connect these to this. Monitors to your computer. Now I do realize that some of you, if not most of you, may think that this topic is pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. If you feel this way, go ahead and skip to this time, right here. Now that they're gone. I know when I was starting out with recording and everything else, trying to figure out how to connect, it seemed daunting. And it's honestly not that difficult if it's explained. For this next portion, I'm gonna use a diagram to explain how it all works. Now, the concept is actually pretty simplistic. It's not that difficult. You're gonna have three items: monitors, your computer, and your interface. Now, the question is how to get these two guys connected to this. That's where this guy interface comes in. This is going to be how everything communicates. It's going to be the centerpiece to your setup. Basically, all you're going to do is your monitors are going to connect into your interface with two separate 1/4-inch cables. Using one cable, it can be micro USB or just any kind of USB cable. That is going to go from your interface to your computer. To run these two monitors, I use a Focusrite 4i4. I just go into whatever software I am using and select that interface, and it should work. Look, an artillery round. There's something I have to do. Done. So the past 2 weeks, Savannah and I have forgot that it's trash day and we've missed it. The trash can being full is an understatement. We didn't miss it today though. Also, it's super windy out. Makes riding the skateboard not as fun. Still fun, just not as fun. Savannah and I are still looking at workspaces. I think it may happen. There's an abnormally large amount of trash cans without lids. I thought the city was supposed to replace them when they're broken. Look, there's one right there. A more windy skateboard ride. I used half my battery to get down here. Normally it takes like 20%, but it was just, wind was hitting. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while and I figured it was about time to do it again. I'm gonna answer some of your questions. That's a CCM church feel through and through. Great tone, but yes it is, very much so. It's funny how there are specific things in CCM that are like very genre specific that you don't find any other place. When I started learning other styles of music besides that, that's when I learned that. Why not go with It's funny. Thanks for the great info, man. Appreciate it. No problem. Damn, bro, you would like to be at the Yeah, that's a drummer face. I have a theory. I think the reason that we make faces is because we're doing so many things at once that we don't think about what's going on here. At least for me, the last thing I'm thinking about is what face I'm making. Bro, what a sick snare. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I love my Black Beauty. Honestly, if anybody ever asks what snare drum I would recommend, if budget is not an issue, then I would recommend Black Beauty. If budget's an issue, I would recommend something else. That conversation's for another time. Why are your videos? So the reason that they're short, I've answered this before, but for short videos, the trick is to get watch retention and get people to watch it more than once. And if I can convey something in a short amount of time, then that's good. The last thing I want to do is waste your time and waste anybody else's time watching my content. I try to be quick and concise with each little idea that I have. That's why. Good question though. This is exactly what I needed. Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. I'm glad that it helped you. The whole point of making videos like this one is to answer questions and to solve problems for people that I've had to figure out on my own. Is there a stereo alternative to the iRig 2? There is. I can't remember what it's called. If I can figure it out, then I'll put the picture somewhere around here. And I'll link it down below. Is there a certain application I need to download? It's still taking the microphone instead of... You know, I've actually had that issue before. I think I may make a separate video or a dedicated video for that. The only time I have that issue is when my phone screen is currently on. Make sure your lock screen is turned on and the screen is black, and then plug the iRig in, and then that normally fixes the... Like always, thanks for your questions and comments. I look forward to doing this again. Maybe when it's not so windy. We're at a wedding right now. These belts are just tied to the wall. I'm just tied in here to get away from the noise. They're pushing like 122 dB. According to the internet, anything above 120 is like immediate hearing damage, and we forgot the earplugs, so stealing the gum that they have in here. All this stuff is free. So I keep stealing this. They rented a school bus to pick them up.